Yeah, well, but obviously when you finish with the van, do make sure you drain it down.
Drain,
anyway.
yeah.
So to use your water system, or to prime your water system, I should say, close the valve, close all the taps, don't leave any open until, and then obviously don't put your water pump on until you've done them things. Otherwise, you put that on, and you haven't, you could end up with water coming out of each tap when you don't want it to.
Right.
Okay, so that one's not so bad, but the shower might start pouring water into the rest of it if you haven't got everything shut down. So shut everything, then you can switch your water pump on.
Yeah.
Then to prime the system, all you do is you've got to get the air out of the system. So obviously full Akerol outside with pipe plugged in. Operate on the cold side first.
Yeah.
What I do. The reason I do that is because if the pipe has curled up, you'll see a lot quicker if it's just air coming through.
Yeah.
So this is going to splutter in a second. So I put the pipe out. There we go.
Yeah.
Not that I've done that before. Right, so once you've got a solid stream on the cold side, you know that pipe is in the container and it's drawing water. Then turn across to the hot side. Okay, what we're doing then is obviously doing the hot water system, and we're filling the hot water tank. So if we drain the hot water tank down with that lever, we'd obviously need to fill it.
Yeah.
It's a 10 litre container.
Yeah.
So obviously 10 litres of air if it's empty.
Yeah.
10 litres of air has got to come out that tap. So it's going to take a couple of minutes for that air to come out.
Yeah.
Okay? So once you've got a solid stream like that, you know that you've then got a full tank. Okay? Do the same with each tap. So once you've done that one, do the others, get the air out of the system. The water system is pressurised. I don't know if you may have had a micro switch on the last one. This one's pressurised. So as soon as I open the tap, that pressure releases, pump comes on.
Yeah.
Close the tap, pressure builds up, pump will switch off. If you've still got air in the system, as you can hear that now, so obviously you've still got a bit of air in the system, the pump will continue to run, which will be annoying. Okay? As I've seen, it's got, yes, as if you're sitting on that, it's got hot water. Yeah.
Boys?
Yeah, it's not instant, that hasn't just happened.
No.
Obviously, I've had
It's
this.
been on.
Yeah, I've had this on at least running at least half an hour.
Yeah.
Okay? So once you've done that, then, well, you can switch the heating on before you switch that on. It's up to you, it doesn't matter, but I tend to go through my water system first, unless it's really cold and I want to get my heating system on rather quickly.
Yeah.
Okay, happy with that bit?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. While we're here, obviously you've got your fridge.
Yeah.
That's going to look pretty different than I was expecting your last one. Right, so we've got on-off button on the top left. You can see that with it. Maybe easy, you can see the camera.
Yeah.
So it does take quite a pressure to press it, hold it, to switch it on or off.
Right.
What we've got on this button here, top right, that's your select button.
Yeah.
Okay, now we've got a noisy compressor now. Right, that's your select button. At the moment we're on auto. When it's set to auto, it will select what energy it thinks is best available. So if electric's available, it will obviously go for that. If electric's not available, it will look for gas.
Yeah.
If gas is not available, it'll look for 12 volts.
Yeah.
12 volts is coming from the car.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not the onboard leisure battery.
Yeah.
Okay, so to change it...
Is there any reason why you shouldn't leave it on auto then?
No, leave it on auto, but obviously when you're not using it altogether, you switch it off.
Yeah.
Okay?
Okay.
So, if you just press, that's your select button. Right, so you see that cheeping going on?
Yeah.
Obviously it's now talking to the control panel.
Yeah.
Okay, there's either an issue or a fault. You might have left the door open. On this occasion, it's because I tried to select 12 volts.
Yeah.
Oh, this one.
Because the car's not attached. Okay,
Right.
so it will do that. To silence that control panel, if we just go up to the control panel, if you press the select button, so obviously it's saying the fridge area is because we've got that. So if you press the select button, that shuts that up. But obviously this is still talking to you, saying, well, I've still got an issue here.
Yeah.
So at least that one shuts that one up for... Okay, so obviously it's gone quiet, but it's still... Oh no, it's still chirping.
Yeah.
Right, so if that's doing that on the gas, that means the gas has failed to light. So if I select gas now, that will auto light. Okay? If it fails, it will do exactly the same. You'll have a light flashing there, you hear the noise on the control panel and on here. If it fails, obviously the reason, it may be a few different reasons. One, you haven't turned the gas on.
Yeah.
Two, you haven't got any gas, so you could just fire your cook up just to see you have got gas running. Then all you do, the likelihood is then it's air in the system. So all you do is press and hold the on-off button until you hear one beep, take your finger off. Right. And it should jump off that and go back to that and reattempt to light it.
Right.
But if it's still flashing there and you didn't hear the one beep, you haven't done it. Yeah. So again, press and hold until you hear one beep, finger off. It should take that hazard one off and just be on that one, attempting to light it. Yeah. If it is air, it's just trying to purge the air out. It may fail again. So if you haven't used it on gas, or you've changed your gas cylinder recently, and obviously allowed a little bit of air into the system, that might just do that for you. Okay, otherwise you can either switch it to electric or auto, depending on which one you prefer. Then this one here, so that little button there, you can see how sensitive it is. So just be careful when you're standing here that you don't lean against that.
All right,
And it can
okay.
obviously be changing. So listen out for the beeps if you do that. So that's your temperature range now.
Okay.
All 5 lit. That's the coldest setting.
Yeah.
Okay. Obviously it's frozen butter. Then obviously you need to reduce it a little bit. Okay.
Can I just
Yeah. So it is very.
auto?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's very 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 sensitive. But
Yeah. No, I can feel it. Yeah.
yeah. Okay. So off we go again.
Yeah.
So it shut itself up after a bit. But if you're
Yeah.
still trying to get it to run, auto. That's it. Simple as that.
Yeah. No, that's fine. So really, it's only that on
Yeah,
the fridge, isn't it?
that's it. Once obviously you switch it on and then you switch
Yeah.
it to that. You can operate on the app. You can operate on that control panel up there.
But I
but-
guess the only time when would you switch it off? Just over the winter when you're not using it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, when you're not using it, you switch it
Yeah.
off. And then if obviously you're not using it, it's get the door open, allow the air to circulate around it as well.
Yeah, as you would with.
We're
Yeah,
ready
exactly,
for it.
exactly the same.
Yeah.
Exactly the same. Right, if you have another look down here then, so obviously we've got the drain down, we've also got the consumer unit. It's hiding down here. Right, consumer unit, heating and hot water, if you remember that one. So there's a little plug on that silver screen. If that is off, that little plug shouldn't be there now.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah.
So that is your one you want to make sure you switched on.
Yeah.
There's no danger if you've left it on, obviously as soon as you
Yeah.
unplug electric,
Yeah.
there's nothing going to be happening anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, charger switch, so that's your charger unit there.
Yeah.
As long as that's switched on and you've got electric connected, it will charge your onboard battery.
Yeah.
That one there, reverse polarity. If you do take it on the continent,
Some, yeah.
yeah, so if they're wired slightly different than what we are,
Yeah, 'cause
coming
I've
out,
got a-
you got the plug-in one, have you?
Yeah.
So
I've still
obviously-
got it
Yeah,
since
still got
last
it.
time
Yeah,
I found
it
it.
still does the same, but
Yeah.
obviously,
Yeah.
it's all, obviously they expect a lot of people to go on
Yeah.
the continent now.
Yeah.
So that's obviously all part of it now.
Yeah.
240 trips, so
Yeah.
pretty similar I would expect. And
Yeah.
12-volt fuses, they've slightly changed that.
Yeah.
Green light against that fuse, that's your charger fuse. If I switch that off now, look. So either, if there's no green light there, either you haven't switched it on, or you haven't got any electric coming into the van, or that fuse is gone.
Yeah.
Alongside all of these is a red LED. If they light up, that means the fuse is gone.
Yeah.
Okay? Obviously, if there's a fuse gone, then obviously you need to get it checked out. And that one is a system shutdown button. So when you're in storage,
Yeah.
this will have, I'm sure it's got a solar panel on this one. Yeah, it has, hasn't it?
Yes.
So I'll jump,
Yes,
I'll jump in and
yeah,
out a few different
yeah,
vans today.
yeah, yeah.
Right, so with that switched off, it will still provide 12 volts to your battery via your solar panel. Obviously, as
Yeah.
long as you haven't got it covered,
Yeah.
and obviously as long as it's not dark, it
Yeah.
will
Yeah.
still trickle
Charge
charge.
a little
still
bit, yeah.
trickle charge, yeah.
Yeah.
With obviously that switched down, it shuts down all the other 12 volt systems. It may start drawing power and obviously draining your battery down. Obviously, for a long period of time, it's probably best to switch it off. Also, what that is it's very similar to a computer switch on off as well. So that control panel up there has obviously got its own little
Yeah.
computer thing. If that looks a bit funny on that screen,
Yeah.
sometimes it can be blank, sometimes it can have everything on it. So if you see that when you switch it on, just switch that off, give it a few seconds, switch it back on, it should reset it. Okay,
Okay.
happy with that? Then also we've got sitting there is your control box for your motor mover.
Right. Okay.
Alright. Oh, and this here, that's your pump.
Yeah.
So that's your onboard pump. Obviously a lot
Okay.
stronger than the ones you would have had in your Acrol.
Yeah.
And then the surge damper there, so that stops the water hammer. If you switch the tap off, it just bam, 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 bam.
Yeah.
Right. Obviously everything's shaking to bits. Okay there. Right, and then that's your Aldi in the corner. That's your boiler
Right.
sitting
Okay.
there nicely and quiet.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Lovely.
They are very good. These the Aldi system has been around since just after the war. 1940s war that was, not the Boer War or the Gulf War. So that's how long the system's been around.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's only in recent years. Obviously, the British industry has put that on board, but obviously they're well used, well tested, well
Yep.
looked after. Okay.
Yep.
Right. So if we want to now, we'll go on to the control panel and the app. So if you've got the app on your phone, I can show you that how to connect via Bluetooth. I'll connect you up Bluetooth. What type of phone you got? Is it one of them, one that says I or Samsung?
Yeah.
Yeah. What is it? So
It's a Samsung.
It's a Samsung. Right. What we need to do is get onto your Bluetooth first.
Okay. Settings.
So sometimes you can just, if you just tap, oh, you can do it that way, but yeah, just go into that, into your Bluetooth. Right. So what we need to do now is, first time for connecting up your Bluetooth. Obviously, you won't need to do this again once we've done it once.
It's the same as
Yeah. So
connecting up to the car.
exactly. Yeah. So we look for system settings.
Yeah.
Press the select button. Scroll up until we see Bluetooth pair.
Yeah.
Tap there. Bluetooth active. We should say Swift BLE. Are we scanning? I'll just tap scan. It's in the top right.
Yeah.
There we go. Swift BLE. Tap on that.
Yeah.
don't know what the other one is, but it's...
Yeah.
There we go. So we're on there now. If you want to go onto your app now, so come back out of that one. We got your app somewhere, hopefully.
Yeah, down here somewhere.
So like
Where is it? What
dark-
is it?
dark
Did
green
you
there.
remember?
There we
That's
are.
it.
That's it. I'll just come out, exit out of there now.
Okay.
Right. So there's your. Obviously, there's your app. So we need to connect. We want to talk to it Bluetooth. So that's sitting in here. We can talk to it Bluetooth. So we can either tap on that icon there or that icon there, because the one at the bottom is just showing we've got no signal at the moment. So if you tap on that one, then search for control panel. So this is what you do each time you come into your van.
All right. Okay.
If you obviously want to use the Bluetooth, tap on the blue icon, and we should have a strong signal. So, right, so we're now talking to this van via Bluetooth.
Yeah.
Okay, the top one we got power. Look at that one. So when the screen becomes clear, we know we've communicated. So we can switch power on and off. We can set an AC limit. Ooh, obviously you've done that. Don't want to do that. You could switch the vehicle battery if it was attached. Live data, that just updates it quicker. So it will show you what amperage on your battery, your leisure battery as in voltage, obviously your vehicle, nothing, mains amperage, and solely if it's active. Okay, so that's what that one's showing you. Come back out of that one. Next one is water. Tap on that one. So we can switch the water pump on and off. So obviously it's on at the moment, you can switch it off if you wanted to. Just be careful how you use that. If you're just plugging your rack roll on the outside of your van, setting up, and you think, oh, I can switch this on by my app, switch it on, and you haven't got the taps under control, you could end up with water everywhere. So just be careful when you switch that on. Make sure you've got the taps under control before you. Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
So in other words, what you're saying is whenever you
Just
put
be-
the pump on, just check the
Yeah,
taps.
exactly. Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, you've only got this and two in there, I
Yeah,
guess.
that's it. And yeah, normally it's the shower one that you don't think about, and if the head's pointing outwards into the bathroom,
Yeah, yeah.
you're just gonna have a shower coming through the door as you come in. Right, because you went to dark screen, then we've lost Bluetooth connection again now. So just tap on that bottom icon there. That's it. Tap on the blue one again.
Oh, it's okay.
There we go. So the other ones that are grey,
Yeah.
they're not connected to this van.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
But only the pump one is. Just come back out of that one. Once you look at everything
Yeah.
upside down on the camera. Right. Next one is heating. So we can talk to the heating on this. So when we connect now, you'll see it says manual. So we are talking to that via the actual heating control panel itself.
Yeah.
If I go on here now, look for heating settings. So scroll up until you see heating settings.
Yeah.
Press select button. Says manual.
Yeah.
I can press it to timer or app. Obviously app is the one we want. Go up and press. See, Aldi panel's now gone off.
Right.
Okay, it's waiting for a timer. When that catches up, as it has already, it's now on timer 7. So we can set a timer now. Oh, it's gone again. That's it. That's the problem. Some of these go off really quickly and then we lose a signal. Right, when it becomes clear, then that's when it's ready to communicate. Right, so timer 7, you can do 7 different days on separate timers. Timer 1 does the same every day.
Right.
Okay. What we've also got is override. So if you imagine this, we can actually do remotely as well. So via an internet signal, as long as your van's in a place where you can get internet signal, and you are as well. So depending on what this site's like, what we can do, just override. So the scenario is we're out and about. We've climbed up the Wrekin there. Van's on our side. We've got our time. It's going to come on at 4 o'clock, and then it's going to be warm for us when we get back at 5. Okay. We're at the top of the hill now. Oh, it's cold. It's obviously probably not now at the moment, but obviously it's a lot better explanation story in the winter. But right, so we've decided we're going to come back to the van now. It's too cold. We've had enough. Just tap on the screen just to stop it from losing it. So what we can do, instead of changing the timer to get the heating to come on now, we just press override. So on override, we can, if we tap gas once, so we've got gas to operate and electric. So we've got 1 electric and gas.
Yeah.
The 1 hour. That's operation time. You can operate up to 4 hours if you wanted to, but 1 hour we'll leave it on at the moment.
Yeah.
And centre one, which says off at the moment, is your temperature. So just tap the off in the centre there. Select 25 degrees. That's the temperature I like. And we could set water heating on as well, but we'll leave that one for now because all we want is it to be warm when we get back. If we press start now, so if we have a look behind me now, hopefully that's coming on. There we go. So it's talking to the heating now. It's going to override. It's going to run. So if you see it's not coming on because we're at 26 degrees. But we set 25 degrees. We didn't set the water heating on. We put 1 kilowatt on gas. Yeah. Okay, so that will run for that hour or up to 4 hours if we select 4 hours.
Yeah.
So that will run. So by the time we get back to the van, hopefully it's going to be nice and warm.
Well,
so just tap on it again. If we decide we've got to the bottom of the hill now, we could be on the way back. Oh, there's a cafe. Oh, we'll go in here instead. We'll go in the cafe. We'll set it back to the timer So what you can do, what I'm just going to show you before we do that, is this icon here, which I always forget. That heating one there,
Yeah.
that's the play symbol saying the heating's on.
Right.
Stop symbol against the water heating, that means the water heating's off. Okay, so they're just symbols to indicate what's happening.
It's on.
Okay, so we got to the bottom of the hill. As I said, we've gone into the cafe. We're going to come back to the time we'd set the timer to anyway. So if you just tap override to switch that off, heating control panel's gone off, and we've actually jumped back to timer 1 now. Okay, so then the timer will set back to when it was.
Right.
Okay. The other thing is, obviously, to show you now, if you've been playing with this last time you were away on your timers, and then you come into to use your van the next time, you think, right, I'll switch my heating on.
Yeah.
It's going to be
Gone
this.
off.
Yeah.
It's gone off, right? So just check. You can on here. If there's a little clock here, that means we're on timer or app. Okay. So we need to get off that if we want to use the heating here. So if you just tap on that, I've lost everything now.
Yeah, that's
So we can jump back in again. So we need to just switch on the
Okay.
Bluetooth again.
button there.
That's it. Right. So when that becomes clear, so it's on timer. We want it to go on to manual. So tap onto manual. Right, you can see there now, little clock's disappeared. You can do it through the heating settings as well. Then we can switch that heating system on. Otherwise, or manually. Otherwise, you're going to have to wait for your timer to do that for you. Okay. If you've got a timer set, so you might just be lucky when you come back to your van to use it.
Yeah.
The timer's already brought it on for you anyway.
Yeah.
And you're thinking, oh, it's a bit cold. We had one customer up on site, which is the first one we've come across. No one else has admitted to it. It was all night. It was freezing. He said it was 11 degrees. I kept coming on here, and I was increasing it up to 20, and it kept jumping back to 11. The reason was the timer was controlling it. I says, well, have you been using it? No, I haven't been using it. Can we just have a look then? And it just saw on it. It said 11 degrees on timer.
Yeah.
I says, well, it's there. That's what's controlling it. Yeah, but I wanted to use that there. Yeah, but you've got the app on. Is stopping, is overriding that.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so unless you've got that manual, you can't change the temperatures and energies and everything else on there.
Yeah.
Alright?
Okay.
Yeah. So if you start playing with both,
happened to
just, so if you're trying to operate
No,
it,
but what you're really telling me now is if you're able to change the temperature there.
yeah, it might be the timer might be still controlling it.
All right, okay.
Yeah, so just have a look. If there's that little clock icon there,
the timer's
it's still
controlling
trying to
it.
operate via the timer. If it's either not on, or you can't switch that on, or if that screen comes on, it's the timer is controlling it,
Right, okay.
not you
So,
as such,
okay,
or it's controlling it via what you've
Yeah,
set.
yeah.
All right?
What was the little sun thing?
Yep, that's a solar panel.
panel.
Yeah, that's a solar panel. So you only see that come every now and again.
Yeah, no, I was just something I remember, trying to remember.
Yeah, it just pops up every now and again.
Yeah.
Depending on obviously
Yeah.
how good the weather is outside.
Yeah.
Right, just come back to your app then. Right. That's it. Good. Coding again. Right. That's it. Just wait for it to go clear. Oh, no, we need to tap on there again. That's it. Yeah. And then we should be communicating. There we go. And we caught up. Right. So we just come back out of that one now. So what we've also got is fridge. So we tap on that one. We can talk to the fridge if we wanted to.
Yeah.
So it's on auto and it's on free at the moment.
Yeah.
It's at optimal temperature.
Yeah.
So if it wasn't, so it's on one of these others.
Yeah.
Obviously, if it's near the plus, you need to increase the temperature, or increase the settings. Sorry, not the temperature. Increase the settings.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's minus. You want to decrease the settings.
Yeah.
Okay, or change to different energy.
Yeah.
Okay. The likelihood of you wanting to do that anyway via the phone is unlikely. Once you set it up,
Yeah. It's the
chat.
same as
Yeah.
home, really, isn't it?
That's exactly. You
You're
just
very
switch it on the way
rarely,
it
you
goes.
adjust the...
Go back out.
That's it. Yeah. Just come back out of that one. Next one is lights. So the light bulb one. So from here, wait for it to click. So you can see these ones here look pretty similar to them ones on the screen. Okay, so as I said, the dim ones, so you've got one, the manual one does all of them all up and down the same level.
Yeah.
You've got two separate ones there now. So
So
dim
you can
one,
slide
so the dim one is at the back, dim two is at the front. So if you just tap dim one at 100%, so you can actually just tap it at the end. There we go. So that should be 100%. If you see that, tap it right at the other end now. You'll see it dim right down. Okay. So that does the same at the front. So with the app, you can do separate.
Yeah.
Manually, it's up together, down together.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
And then you can switch the lights on or off as well.
Yeah.
Okay. Just come back out of that one. Next one you haven't got. That's for aircon. So if you had an aircon fitted, the only aircon you've got is open door and window. Okay. Next one is remote. So it all depends if Graham's connected it or not. So at the moment you can see this is just grey. This is remote. So this is taking data signal, internet signal. So when you're out and about, as long as you've got data signal where your phone is and where your van is, you can talk to it.
Yeah.
But you need to connect first. So if you just come back out of there, so at the moment I'm not sure if it's been done. Right, we go to the picture of me. No, that's not a picture of me.
Sorry.
Picture of me in the centre. You see it? No, that's not a picture of me, is it?
Well,
No, that
All
one,
right.
that's it. Oh,
Okay.
right. So what we need to do, you've obviously registered with Swift Command.
Yeah.
You would have put an email address and a password in.
Yeah.
Okay, so what I need you to do is that. So tap your email address in and your password. You may not want to record your password, as in somebody else may actually see it. But this is all dependent on if Graham's actually attached you to your caravan at the moment, which we'll soon find out if he has. That's it. So on your password you should have at least a capital letter and a number, or it won't let you register it. Right. So it will populate the rest for you. So just get vehicle details on that grey box. Just tap on that one. So you can see that's now recognised you.
Yeah.
Because it's put your address and details in.
Yeah.
Just come back out of there. Oh no, sorry. Go back on that one. Right. The next thing we need to do is, so it's not. No. So if you press select vehicle or get vehicle details, your van, so Swift Slash 590, Swift Challenger, Swift Challenger 590 will come up in that bar underneath the grey bar. You tap on that, it jumps to the top of the page, then you press save, and then that will connect you and your van. If you come back out of that one, so this is to talk to you remotely now, so you tap on the blue one again. So when that, obviously it recognises you because I can see that is blue there.
Yeah.
These other ones will be blue.
Yeah.
Which when we go back and we'll get Graham to connect you to your van. Then all you need to do is press update. You can see these ones here. You've got the lights or whatever. You also have the heating down here as well. You press the update one, but obviously we can't at the moment. And then it will light the rest of it up. Then you can talk to it remotely.
Right.
Okay. So
by
you can talk.
internet you're
Yes,
talking now.
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that you can do that via that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Just come back out of there.
Because I'm in Bluetooth, really, you've got to
It's
be
just sitting in it.
within close
Yeah,
proximity.
just around the outside or in
Yeah.
it. But otherwise, if you're sitting at home or you're sitting, as we said, in the cafe or whatever,
Yeah.
you can put the heating on now or the switch the lights on. So you come back to your van when
But
it's dark.
you can't do that with Bluetooth, can you?
No.
No.
You'd have to be sitting in it to do that,
Yes.
or
Yes.
within a certain
Yes.
distance.
Yeah.
Right. What we've also got, ATC. Oh, you haven't got ATCs, so that's not going to do anything.
No.
That one there is similar to the one, so you can get to back to your Swift Command website. That one there, I was talking about. You were talking about the handbook before.
Yeah.
Once it recognises you and your van, it will recognise your
So,
handbook,
look,
and that
it'll
will be in
That'll
there.
come
Yeah.
up.
Right.
Okay.
We will be
I might
stuck
need
to
that.
Yeah, that's possible. And then we've got alerts. Just tap on alerts. So what we've got there, just press load. I don't know if it will do that for you on this one. No. Got done. Please check you okay. Yeah. No. So until you've connected, it won't allow you to do that. Just press done. Right. I don't think just seeing faintly. We're talking about the core temperature of your van.
Yeah.
That's what that is looking for there. So you can see there it says a frost alert.
Yeah.
So this will ping you an email or text to say your van is cold. Right.
It's
Oh,
okay.
that's okay.
But you don't want to rely on that to tell you your van is cold and you may still have water in it.
Yeah.
It's frozen
Yeah.
already. It
Yeah.
might be too late.
Yeah.
So you can, if that goes ping, you say, well, I can always put the heating on.
Yeah.
But as far as relying on to stop you from freezing your water, I wouldn't rely on that.
Yeah.
It will also let you know if your battery level's getting low, and also if the alarm has been set.
Set.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
When you say alarm's been set.
Well, alarm's been activated.
Activated.
That's the
Yeah,
word. Yeah.
okay,
That's the
okay,
word. Yeah.
okay.
Right. Come back out of that one.
Sorry, I'm being...
No, it's just me. I obviously wasn't talking right.
Yeah.
Right, so if you just, the last one is your Swift. So on there you can see the Swift website.
Yeah.
Swift Talk is a forum, talk about Swift caravans. Swift TV is the new products coming out, so that's this one at the moment. In September will be the new products coming out for next year, and then Swift Connect. Swift Connect, obviously again this hasn't got a handbook, it hasn't got a service record either apart from online.
Right.
So what happens is service will ping an email to Swift to say you are now the owner, obviously warranty and everything else covered. Swift will then ping you an email with the username and password to get onto Swift Connect. Swift Connect is where you can see your service record. Okay. Also, if you've got any parts on order, or if you want to let them know you've got a fault, that will also automatically come ping back to us anyway. But obviously, best to come to us first. But if you do go via Swift, it will ping back.
And
to us.
services annually, I guess.
Yes, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Obviously, for your warranty, and always keep
Yeah.
keep it up to date.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Happy with that bit? So obviously we just need to connect you with your van when we go back to Graham.
I don't know, maybe come out of that.
Yeah, so that's Bluetooth. Happy with
I'd
that?
have to do that to come
Yeah,
back in.
so if you want to connect another device or you have a new phone, you need to go
Yeah.
back to system settings and do exactly the same. Connect.
Oh, you
Ah,
Yeah.
right, okay, so
Yeah.
we'll
Well,
have to
to the
do
front.
that. But,
with mine.
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
but you don't really use it.
Yeah.
So,
But you don't want to be trying to use them both together.
No.
Because
I
it'll just
better
confuse things
for-
one at
yeah.
a time. But obviously, if you've got one,
or your iPad.
yeah. All right,
iPad.
you'll do the same.
iPad might be easier
Yeah,
than
me,
and it'll,
yeah.
it'll be a lot clearer, bigger
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
You know, on a phone it tends to be a
we
bit
can do that.
smaller.
We haven't
doesn't it?
bought that with us. So.
No. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. I don't know if there's anything else. Are you quite happy on how the bed operates?
Yes,
Yeah,
I
so
think
if you pull the
so.
slats out,
Yeah,
it should be
the
no
same.
different.
Pull out.
It should
Yeah.
be no different. Yeah, so
Yeah,
the slats are pull out.
And just turn them over.
Yeah, turn the
isn't
bed,
it?
turn the,
yeah,
the
yeah.
seat bases
No,
over.
that's exactly
That's
the
it.
same. isn't
Yeah,
it?
they don't change much. To be honest.
This one's it's different at the back. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, so you got the bunk on the right hand side.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've seen a bunk before. The
Yes,
bunks
yes.
haven't changed at all in 100 years of ish.
Yeah.
Obviously, bunk beds are really good for youngsters as well.
Yeah.
But,
Well, that's why we went.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you know,
right.
just
Grand
for-
children.
when you want to get them off the bed, it's so much easier than messing around trying to turn cushions
Yeah.
over and messing
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, fine. And I noticed there was some cushions in the.
Yeah, underneath there, they're the top bunk.
Mattresses.
Yes, yeah.
Okay. Okay. I just thought I remember seeing them when I
Yeah,
was in
so
there.
they're
That's
just the
all.
top level
Yeah.
mattress, and
Yeah.
it's also got
So-
the guards to stop obviously them rolling out, and also the ladder obviously
Right,
to
okay.
get up to there.
To get that out, you have to remove this.
Yeah,
do you?
so the table just lifts up.
Lifts.
Yeah, so you just ping the
And-
leg out, and then it just lifts up, and it just unhooks. Then obviously take the cushions out of the way. So lift, tip it like 45 degrees to the wall. That's
All
it.
right,
That's
okay.
it. So it just
Yeah.
hooks
Clicks
on
on.
or off.
Okay.
And you can click the leg down on the table,
Yeah.
and then that.
Loud.
That's it. It's got a little button on it.
Yeah.
A little button on the leg to stop
Yeah.
it. Okay,
Yeah.
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 So that obviously makes the
Yeah. Do that.
bed
rather,
base.
yeah.
Yeah, that does the
Yeah.
bed base. You can see where that L shape there obviously sits into that. So that sits into that.
Yeah.
Then it just falls. Do you want me to show you the bunk?
No, it goes that way, doesn't it? The bottom one.
Yeah.
Yeah. It just sits.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just sits
Sorry,
on the
does
ledge
that
here.
should be clear?
Yeah, it just sits on that ledge.
Yeah.
Get the bunk out before you put the bed. Before you put that in.
Yeah. Okay.
Otherwise, you can't get that,
Yeah.
can you?
That's it.
Just hold that for a minute. So to get that out.
Yeah, well, you need to move these cushions.
Yeah.
All these cushions you need to move.
I better just have a quick look. See.
So, I'm going to say, put them across to the bunk out of the way. That's it, move all the cushions out of the way. Which is always fun when everyone's tired. That's it. So them ones there can stop in the centre
Yeah,
there.
yeah, far one.
Yeah,
And it just comes out, doesn't it?
yeah. So, that's it. So what you do is, I'll just show you. Right, so you can leave it away from the wall, so it tips that way. So and then it flips over. See the arms at the bottom there? They've got a groove that they slide in. So make sure that's at the front of the.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. I
Yeah,
understand.
just watch your fingers. That's it. On here, you should have a little press stud either end. Right, and then pull that towards you. Then push that other bit. If you're fighting over that, push that away from you. Then you've got a press stud on the wall, where that just connects to.
All right.
Grass.
Yeah. And then you obviously got your guards that sits here.
Yeah.
Okay. Then you obviously ladders there, and then
One of old well.
yeah, they don't look very substantial, but they are.
Yeah. Well, they're wider, you see, than these. aren't
Yeah.
Oh yeah, these are obviously a lot better than these. But then you just put the bed, then you put the table in that position there.
they? Yeah.
And then you just put these in, same as what you would do for the
Reverse,
cushions,
yeah.
But make sure you get the table out the way before you do this,
Yeah.
before you put it back down again.
Yeah.
So to get it back down, just click them off, pull it towards you, roll it over the top, and click it back again with the press stud underneath.
Yeah.
Okay, then pull it towards you
Yeah.
from the back, and just rolls over
Right.
and just slides in. Okay, if you're doing that without that table in, if that table was in the way, you'd be here,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
and one hurt back later.
Yeah.
So make sure that pushes all the way back to the wall.
Yeah.
Just let the
And you can
cushions
just drop the
get
cushions
out.
back into
Yeah.
place. Over that one.
I think once you've done it once, you remember
It's-
that,
it's-
don't
yeah.
you?
The mechanism, they've changed it slightly, but in the last
But we had like a
30 years or
didn't
whatever.
we
it's
have like a double bed, Gar, and a bunk
above
the
it.
one,
You may have had
yeah.
a 5 berth one, yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
the
5
double bed
berth,
one,
this
didn't
was
it?
a 5
And you had the other
berth.
one that was up here.
That's
Which you
it.
think was a bit odd because someone you'd be jumping on the bottom.
I don't
Yeah.
remember
It was underneath
if
it, yeah.
I was
Yeah.
too fully.
But we had two, we didn't use the top
No,
one because
So that then has to go.
Yeah, so that takes about 45 degrees to get it on.